Hi Andrew, thanks a lot for coming in. We do have your test results back.
Okay, how's it looking, Doc?
Let's see. Andrew, I'm not too good at giving bad news.
Just give it to me straight, Doc. What is it?
Tell you what, Andrew, do you know your star signs well?
Star signs?
Yes. What's that one? That water sign, the one for June and July.
Star signs. Aquarius? Pisces? Cancer? Sam, I have cancer?
Cancer? What? Who told you that? What, cancer? Where? What, cancer?
You just said water sign for June and July. That's cancer.
Oh, yes. And I can see how you could get that confused. No, Andrew, you don't have cancer. You've got crabs.
The sound of silence is deafening. So we've searched the festival corridors for some talented musicians and a couple of the cleaners, with talent that has allowed them to create some multi-platinum, award-winning million-dollar pop hits. Or so we were told. And the only way to find out if this was true was to entice them to the studio and sound them out. So make a note or draw a chord as we interview some of the more comedically toned musical comedians from this year's Melbourne International Comedy Festival. So join Sophie Miller, Stevenson Brothers and Elbowskin on the grill.
Come on round, sit yourself down, it's time to get your fill. Fun and games, famous names, crazy spills and thrills. Oh, what's coming up, what's going down, who's playing on the bill? Whip it out, crank it up and slap it on the grill. Be our guest with Mick and Miz, and slap it on the grill. Comedy Festival Edition.
A girl who wishes to change the world. Sophie Miller writes, plays and sings on stage about the ugly flaws of the world in her solo act, Do Better. Welcome, Sophie Miller.
Hi Mass, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How have you been?
I'm very, very well.
Are you excited ahead of this year's comedy festival?
I am. It's all starting today and tomorrow, so it should be great.
Beautiful. And so tell us a bit about your show on this year's comedy festival, because I heard it's got some interesting themes.
Interesting themes.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically my show this year is about a self-help book that I've written called Do Better.
Okay.
And Do Better basically just follows a girl's story of getting evicted from a house. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't run over a dog to get evicted from her house. And then I guess just finding out what life is like without that. But mostly it's just structured in the chapters of books, and it's just straight comedy songs with music, and it's a lot of gags. So if you like musical comedy, please come along, you'd really enjoy it.
Beautiful. And would you say that this book is related to your life in some regards?
Well, I think that every material that you write has to come from some place of truth.
Okay.
I think the character is me without a filter, to be honest.
Excellent. And you play the piano in your show?
I do.
Allegedly.
Yes.
So how long have you been playing piano for?
Since I was 4, actually.
Wow.
So yeah, I just have always played, and I'm very lucky because I came to comedy second and music first. So the comedy and the performance is sort of what I've developed, and the piano's sort of always been there for me.
Excellent, excellent. So if we wanted to come and see Sophie Miller at this year's Melbourne International Comedy Festival, where can we come and watch you?
Please come to Cohen Cellars. It's a wine bar in East Melbourne, but obviously you can come at any age, and it's a pretty PG show. It's not too bad.
We like PG.
And that's on Victoria Parade, so just in East Melbourne there. So it's a great place to come for a really good night.
Beautiful. And if I wanted to go online and find Sophie Miller, where would I go?
You would find me at sophiemillermusic.com, and you can like my fan page on Facebook.
We will do that, and we'll also put it on the Grill Facebook, so we can find you there too.
Excellent.
So Sophie, you're going to be playing a song for us today?
I will.
Anything
I will indeed.
You want to tell us about it before?
Oh no, I'll just launch straight into it.
Okay, excellent. Well, thanks for being on the Grill, Sophie.
Thank you for having
We'll
me.
look forward to hearing you.
Excellent. This is a song that I wrote just to tell you all. Siri on the Apple iPhone's a bitch. She's pretty and sleek and her software complete, and she's trying to steal my boyfriend. Siri the iBitch just hangs around all day. She shows up at our romantic dinners. He asks her questions he used to ask me, and the answers she gives are always right. She's sexy in black and in white. She's always touching his bum. She flashes at him all the time, and the boobs that she shows him aren't mine. Siri, I know what you're trying to do. I can see you watching him from the bedside table. It's getting out of control now. He started playing Angry Birds after sex. How can I compete with you, Siri? You self-righteous postcoital whore. I would bitch about you to all of our friends, but it turns out that they like you more. So it's on you and me, bitch, I'll rip off your case. I'll put my sticky fingers all over your face. I'd push your buttons if you weren't so evolved. So Siri, you win, you can have him. You're probably better for him anyway, 'cause you never forget his birthday, and you didn't run over his pug. Thank you very much.
Hello, Mick.
Hi, Mez. Great to see you, bud.
It's good to see you too, Mick.
Yeah, you said you'd call the other week, mate, but you didn't. What happened?
So Mick, where are you in the world?
Well, I'm here in beautiful London, Mez, where the sun is always shining somewhere else.
Well, we've got the comedy festival on here in Melbourne right now. What's happening over there in London?
Well, Mez, we've just finished up winter here and we're coming into winter. So they're having a winter festival to make up for skipping out the other seasons.
Do they not have summer there?
Yeah, but they call it slightly warmer winter, and it runs from July 27 to August 6. Everyone goes out in their Speedos, so it's quite disturbing.
Cool. So Mick, as our UK international comedy respondent, what do you have in store for us over the next few shows?
Well, starting next week, I plan to take you behind the London Eye and show you the real London from the mean streets. Because a lot of people think it's all just crumpets and tea. But I'm going to show you all that that's only a major part of it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for taking us to London, Mick, and showing us the insides of it.
No, thank you, Mez.
You're welcome.
Really, thank you.
Anytime, Mick. And that was Mick, live today from London, England, UK. Stay tuned for more grilling of our comedians up next on The Grill. We provided the comedians with 4 random jingles. Their task is to take the one they have chosen and put it into a song. They're also allowed to add in their own words, but I mean, these guys are musical comedians. They shouldn't need anything. They should be able to pull it off. Let's see what they came up with. Sophie Miller,
Hi.
what number have you chosen?
I chose number 1 today, please.
Number 1, which I will read for you.
Thank you.
There once was a woman named Mary whose spits were incredibly hairy.
Ooh.
She had them waxed off and started to cough, and her wings spread out like a fairy.
There once was a woman named Mary whose armpits were incredibly hairy and they smelled really bad. She had them waxed off and she started to cough, and her wings spread out. Why did she have wings? Like a fairy. Who knows? That's my jingle.
2 for the experience of 1. From Canberra, these award-winning identical twins have performed on the main stage at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival alongside the big names in comedy. Their accolades include Zoo Weekly's Funniest New Comedians 2009 and National Finalists for Raw Comedy 2009, to name a few. We are excited to welcome Ben and James on this year's Grill Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Hello, the Stevenson brothers.
G'day. G'day. How's it going?
Good, thank you.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
So you two are twins?
Yes, identical.
Identical.
Twins.
How long have you been twins for?
Also brothers as well.
Also brothers. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
We've been twins for a good 23 years.
Like, he was a twin first,
Okay.
and then I was born 5 years later, and now I'm a twin as well.
You were born 15
minutes. Sorry, no,
later.
no. Always forget that.
Yeah.
Always forget that. Yeah.
I
So-
was an only child for a little while, and
Yeah.
it was those were the good.
Do you know why he
minutes.
was born first though?
How were you
Because,
born
like, if you
first?
think about the dynamics of it,
Yeah.
he was just in the way. Like, he was just standing in the door, and I just had to kick him out of there, and then I could come through.
That's
So,
enough about the dynamics of it.
Like,
It's a PG show, mate.
that's how I diagram my birth. This is how I do it.
So, well, talking about being twins and diagrams and all this whoop whoop, how has being twins affected and impacted your comedy in terms of the way you guys, interact and speak?
It's awesome because you know how everyone spends years trying to develop an image.
Yep.
Bam, already got an image.
And our chemistry on stage, like, we're just you ask how it develops our comedy, it is our comedy.
Okay.
We just bring, like, we'll be arguing about something in the car, and we'll just bring it to the stage, and we'll just do it there. And sometimes the arguments bubble over. The audience doesn't quite notice, but it bubbles over into something serious, and then we're having a real argument on stage, and people still find it hilarious. So it's really good. It works for us.
Well, that's always helpful. And I mean, this year in the comedy festival, you are performing a few shows.
Yes, we are.
What can we sort of learn in terms of if we came to your shows, what would we expect to see?
Well, we're doing How I Met Your Brother, and it's a series of songs for us. We're musical comedy
Okay.
fans. And yeah, just high energy musical comedy, bit of banter, bit of stand up in between.
Couple
A lot
of
fun.
demons get aired on the stage.
Couple of demons
between
get
the
aired
Okay.
on the stage. Yes.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Am I allowed to ask you the question of how you met your brother?
Well, that could give
Or would
away
we
a
have to
plot
come to the
twist.
show?
Oh, it could
And
give
if
away
I
a
were
plot
to come
twist.
to the show, where would I go?
Trades
You go to
Hall.
Trades Hall.
Okay.
Start at
Absolutely.
8:45, 7:45 Sundays. The
Beautiful.
whole run. So.
Excellent. And if I were to go online and try to find information about this, where would I go as well?
You can go to the Comedy Festival website, or you
Yep.
can just Google the Stevenson Experience and something should pop up.
Beautiful. Well, thanks for being on the show, guys. And we look forward to seeing your performance.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thanks for having us. Well, this song is The Steps
It's
to
a bit
Sex.
sexy. It's going to teach you how to do sex. These are the steps to sex.
Steps to sex. Everything you need to know. It's steps to sex. Here we go. Step 1, meet her. Step 2, have sex with her. Yeah.
Whoa,
Step to sex.
Jimmy, we're on the TV.
Yep.
Just you skipped a couple of steps though.
Which ones?
Foreplay.
She can bring friends, I don't care.
No, women need to be seduced properly, so just follow my lead, all right?
Okay, sure. Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 3.
Step 1, take her out to dinner. Steps to sex. Step 2, then you buy her flowers. Steps to sex. Step 3, treat her like a princess. Steps to sex. Step 4, take her back to your place. Steps to sex. Step 5, she goes into the upstairs bedroom. Steps to sex. Step 6, you follow her upstairs. Literally steps to sex. Step 7, things are moving quicker now. Escalators to sex. Step 8, you take off her shirt and throw it to the ground. Steps to sex. Step 9, she says that's my good shirt, so you pick it up and fold it. Step 10, you unhook the bra. Steps to sex. Step 11, you're still trying to unhook the bra. It's the same step to sex. Step 12, she unhooks it for you. No shame in that. Step 13, you sit on the bed. Steps to sex. Step 14, you take off your shirt too. Pegs to flex. Step 15, you check her ID. It's good to be sure. Step 16, you get a detailed sexual history. That's important, be thorough. Step 17, you make sure she's sober and in control of her actions. You don't want a judgment impeded. Step 18, you forget the lyric on television. Step 18, you make sure you use protection. Cause if you're not ready for kids, then you're not ready for sex, yeah. Now she's in the mood. Step 19, make sure you use protection. Yeah, SPF 30. Step 20, maybe some lubricant too. SPF 30. Step 21, have sex. Yeah, sex and Step 22, get her to fill out a survey based on your performance.
Strongly disagree, unsure, agree or strongly agree.
Step 25, make sure she answers all the questions.
Thank you for participating in my post-sex survey. You've been entered in the draw for a $10 iTunes gift card.
Step 26, give her some money for a cab.
You live where?
Oh well, it's enough to get you to the bus stop.
Oh, steps to the bus stop. I hope you enjoy your post-sex bus ride home.
And it's time for Jingle on the Grill, and I'm with the Stevenson brothers. Guys, what number have you chosen?
I want 2.
So I reckon there's 2 of us, so we'll go 2.
Yeah.
All right, well, number 2 it is. This jingle reads, I think of you all the time because I saw you running last night, chased by a big dog who got a bite. It was hilarious. What a sight.
Gotcha. Okay. Can we have the...
You may. Good luck.
Alright. No worries.
Why don't I do backup? Why don't I do a bit of backup? And you sing a bit of the jingle.
Oh, so basically you back out of all the actual work.
No,
I'll
do backup lyrics. Like
okay.
any good.
Well, drop me some
soul singer?
tune. Drop me some tune.
How about that one?
Okay.
I work all day on that.
I think of you all the time.
All the time.
Because I saw you running last night.
Running away.
Whoever wrote this doesn't realize that night doesn't actually rhyme with time.
But it's creative license.
Chased by a big dog.
So what if it was my dog?
Who got a bite?
Yeah, I was trying to catch
It
you.
was so hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I'm a masochist, what a sight.
I uploaded it to YouTube.
So, Jingle, what product are we advertising for that?
We all have weenuses. I have one, you have one, we all have one. But no one really took notice of them. Enter a local comedy duo that decided that enough was enough and that weenuses needed to be known. With appearances on Channel 7's AFL Game Day and the 2010 AFL Grand Final Breakfast, they've also been kind enough to write the song for the grill. It's a great pleasure to welcome Elbowskin on the grill. Hi guys.
Hey. How are you?
How you weenuses been?
Oh, yeah, good. Still stretching and
Yeah?
they don't hurt. Can't be hurt.
For those that don't know what weenuses are, they're the little... The skin on the bottom of your elbow, which is part of your name. So
It is, yeah.
Is that how your name developed, actually?
It's got nothing to do with it.
No, we only found out about weenuses a couple of years after we'd started. A young boy came and told us. It was actually Bev Killick's son, who we've since discovered.
Okay.
Came and told us about weenuses, and we all had a good laugh.
Okay.
Thought a kid
So did you...
making that stuff up, and we went home and checked it up on the internet and discovered he was right.
So it's a real thing then?
It's a real thing. It's
Wow.
called the weenus. It is.
Okay, and has...
Then he told us that bit is called the vagina. And that's not true.
Okay.
And that
so
was when
true.
we started to think.
No, fair enough. Well, knowing this information that the name Elbowskin is actually weenus, has that affected your comedy in any way or form?
Well, no.
Hasn't affected mine. It's affected me slightly.
You don't do that much of it though in our... He does. I do more of the comedy. Dave does more of the sort of looking good with the dimples and the hat.
Oh. Okay. Talking about looking good in the dimples, and this year's show, it's called Unleash
the Beast!
What is all that about? Is there something that we should be afraid of before we come to the show?
No.
Or
Embrace the beast.
embrace the beast?
The inner beast within.
It's about our inner beast.
Okay.
We've been doing this for quite a while now, and there's something brewing. There's something pretty big, and it wants to come out. It's been caged up, and we're going to.
This sounds
We're going to
pretty
unleash
deep.
the shackles. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
10 years in the making. This
10
one.
years.
Yeah.
So, is there a certain kind of audience you're trying to attract with this show, or just
No, look, everyone's...
Paying audience. Would be
Paying people that aren't easily offended.
appreciative.
That'd be good.
And if we wanted to come and see the beast being unleashed, where can we come and watch you?
In the very room we started off as 10 years ago.
It's gone full circle. The Acacia Room, it's at 9:45, 8:45 on Sundays.
Beautiful. And if I came online to look up this information, where would I find Elbowskin?
Just search for Elbowskin. You'll find us.
Or the Comedy Festival
Will I
website.
find weenuses as well? Or?
No, you'll just find Elbowskin.
Beautiful. Well, thanks for being on the show, guys, and we look forward to having you perform as well.
Cheers.
Thanks.
I've been sitting here for a while, just trying to catch your eye. I've seen you talking to other guys, but all I wish is that you'd look at me. That little black apron, that tight black t-shirt, not a care in the world. The smell of coffee fills the air. I stare but you're just standing there. I want you near me, girl, but you're killing me inside. No matter how hard I try, you won't look in my eyes. Just take my coffee order, bitch. You might want to write it down so you don't forget. Just take my coffee order, bitch. I've been here for half an hour and I haven't seen a menu yet. Well, stop flirting with the guy behind the coffee machine. If you're looking for things to do, you could give this table a clean. You may be pretty, you may be nice, and I may be a snob, but it's shitting me your inability to do your fucking job. Just take my coffee order, bitch. And if that little hipster mustache wearing, low pant riding, void of caring, lacking application, generation, why oh why should I go faster? I am a barista master. Look at me, I'm in a band, prick. Burns my milk again. I'll probably still come back, bitch. Bitch.
Another exciting week and another exciting show. Make sure you head out and check out all these amazing acts at this year's Comedy Festival. For more info, to catch a replay of the episode, or even to just comment about the show, jump onto facebook.com/thegrilltv and also twitter.com/thegrilltv. Tune in next Monday at 8 PM for episode 3 of The Grill, where we see some of the international comedians come down and have some fun. Thanks for watching the show. I'll see you next week. Elbowskin, what number will you choose?
4.
4.
Is that all right?
Yeah, 4's good.
Number 4 reads, peeing in the swimming pool, I thought no one would notice, but a blue ring around me focused. Maybe I could have gotten away with a stool.
Can we hold the piece of paper?
You can, and you may. Good luck, Elbowskin.
Okay. Peeing in the swimming pool. Give me your hand out of the way, please. Pee-pee. Ooh, 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 pee-pee. Just take a little swim in the pool.
Peeing in the swimming pool, I thought nobody would notice.
But a little blue ring formed around me.
And focus.
I was peeing in the swimming pool.
Maybe I could have gotten away with a stool.
I was just taking that little pee in the swimming pool. Oh, shit, yeah. I was peeing in the pool. I should have gone before I went. I just peed in the pool. I should have got in the tent. I was peeing in the pool. Pee-pee-pee-pee-pee, poo-poo-poo.